sun is out. And I'm really rather proud of how clean and tidy I've got the terrace. And you know why? I'm so happy about it because it really shows off all the work that Nanny Diane is really making me laugh because I'm turning this camera around. I know when Mark's editing this, he's going to be going, we can't say anything, Nadia. You're not showing us anything, let me be more. No, that's because there's too much sun behind us, hang on. But they've literally transformed this place. Pots everywhere, so many of it has been grown from seed. It just looks so gorgeous, and now it's such a nice place for us to sit and unwind. That's really why I'm down here at 7:30, not to look around the garden, but to do my workout. Usually I don't do well on Sunday, but yesterday I was so tired from such a tiring week that I've got to do one this morning. Oh God. Then really I should go to yoga. Sunday yoga is really good for you. It does leave you feeling amazing at the end of it. I just can't be arsed. Meditation's really good on Sunday as well. Really sets you up for Monday. I'm going to really try. I'm going to try. I'll report back. I tell you what, that last 5 minutes, I just wanted to go. Well, I was saying to myself, no one will know. Just stop at the last 5 minutes. And then I thought, yeah, Nadia, and when you're climbing up the Himalayas and people with breast cancer and people in the midst of treatment are powering ahead of you, how bloody stupid are you going to feel? So I've got so much to be thankful for doing this trek myself, because it really is getting me fit, hopefully. And it got me thinking, God, not everyone can go and do a big trek for a big charity, but having a little goal or a big goal, just having a goal helps so much. Helps so much. So, yeah, if you're struggling, try not to make it something just about the way you look either. I don't know, maybe you can't, maybe you want to run more with the kids, or I don't know, just I think when it's always about looks, it can be a bit depressing if you're really overweight or if you're really unfit. Just make it about health, just make it about living longer. Just make it about, if you live to an older age, you've got less people looking after you. I mean, now I've done that exercise, I woke up really sluggish, and now my brain feels really sharp, and I'm thinking about all the things that I want to do. My anxiety, my chest is lifted. So it's all those benefits, isn't it? It's not just the way we look. In fact, I don't think I think at all now about the way I look when I exercise. I really don't. I mean, obviously, I did my film about cellulite on Instagram, and I do have a problem with it. It's a lifelong journey of accepting it, but I do have a problem with the way it looks, but I'm determined to get over that. But yeah, just why not set yourself a little goal of something? Just something. Do you want to run up the stairs? Just start by that. Can you still run up the stairs? So just start with that little goal, because then when you can do it, it was like I had a funny one the other day. I was at work, and we have quite a steep staircase to the studios, and at Loose Women, obviously, I wear high heels, never do in real life. And I always have to hold on to the bar because they're so high, they're like this. And I always have to hold on to the handrail up the stairs. And I just noticed the last few days, or maybe it's even a week and I hadn't noticed before, I'm walking up without holding the handrail. And that's because my legs are stronger, my core is stronger, and it felt kind of good. It made me feel younger. I want to feel younger in body, not about the way I'm looking, but I just want to feel younger in body. What was the other thing I wanted to say? Yeah, thank you again. Even more donations came in yesterday for the trek. And don't forget, I'm not asking you to donate with nothing in return. You go into the raffle, and the prize is, if you won, is that I come round to your house and either cook you a meal or teach you how to cook something. And Mark come with me, maybe even Nanny Di. And if you want, he'll film it and it can go in this vlog and one of these very weekend vlogs. But if you don't want to be filmed, you don't have to, and we'll just hang out with you. Anyway, you know what? One of the best bits about doing your exercise first thing in the morning before anyone's up, you get to go and have a really quiet shower. And then if I'm really lucky, I'm going to have a cup of tea in the garden, listen to the birds, and think about what's going to happen today. But that shower is so heavenly when you're sweaty. Anyway, why not have a little start? Go on Lucy Wyndham Reid. She's got exercise workouts there for 7 minutes. Just 7 minutes. Anyone can do 7 minutes. Sorry. So, Nanny Diane and Mark are up. Hello, Mark actually had a mini lie-in, which never happened. So me and Nanny Di are very chuffed about this.
Yes. Can I show you my tummy?
Go on. It's transformation, Mark. I mean, talk about a transformation. Oh my God, stand to the side. That's Joe Wicks for you. We really should have got him to pay us.
We have 5. I know, it's a fabulous advert, isn't it? We have 5 selfie sticks, and I can't find any. We're about to do a review of Killing Eve.
Yeah, so we are. We watched Killing Eve last night. We taped it.
Sticks?
And, yeah. We weren't very happy with yesterday's episode. So check out our review and leave a comment, because we'd love to know. We were just having a chat over a cup of tea, thinking, I wonder what our subs thought of it. Because we liked last week's.
We loved last week's.
We want to have a good old chat about this week's. Ignore that mess at the back. Where's Nanny Di gone? You haven't said morning subs.
Morning, subs.
Morning subs.
That wasn't very well yesterday, was it?
It wasn't very well. It's better. Maddie stayed the night at her barbecue, so God knows what ensued there. A load of teenagers all day.
Oh dear.
And Kiki's still asleep. Oh, somebody started. Mind you, I can't complain after the noise I made yesterday.
I know, you got hooked on it. Yeah.
I was cleaning that all day yesterday. It must have driven people mad. Okay, it's fair enough. We made the same noise yesterday. You haven't even mentioned my top, Nanny Di.
No, I was very aware of how sort of potentially, I don't know what to say. Yeah, it did catch my attention. I didn't know what to say. I thought, God, I could never dare wear a t-shirt like that. Being as, I don't know.
We should put it on Nanny Di. It'd be so funny.
It would not be funny.
Should we put my t-shirt on Nanny Di, Mark?
So
or we'll put it on you, Mark.
Yeah, that.
Look, it's for my Copperfield to remind people
to
donate for the charity.
It's Vivienne Westwood.
Have a
No,
feel.
no,
It's a Vivienne Westwood
Yeah,
t-shirt.
no,
This is
no,
very
it's
posh. We're looking on 2 cameras now.
2 camera shoot.
It's a 2-camera shoot. So look, there we are, getting ready for the vlog. No, for the review. And here we are, vlogging.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, sir.
So funny today. I was reading some of the comments who were saying, don't forget to get, everybody wants more of you, Betty and Teddy. It's so sweet.
How sweet.
But they said, don't forget to get Betty's story on her being electrocuted.
No.
And I thought, electrocuted? What have you
Oh,
done?
yeah.
I remembered it's the
garden.
lawnmower.
Yeah.
So, are we good? Are we good to go with your boobs?
We're good to go.
Do you want to stop it and start it again?
You can grope me cantaloupes, but you mustn't touch me pillows. Nanny Di just made it's just having a shocking moment. Because having just proclaimed she has never in her life used an app, you've discovered you use an app every day.
Yeah, so Kiki says, so my granddaughter says that I use it every day. And if I'm doing YouTube, I'm using an app. I never knew that.
What do you think an app is?
I think it's like a little square thing that comes up and it's got writing on it.
What do you think it stands for?
What does it actually stand for?
Appointment to view. I don't know.
Application.
Application, of course it stands for. Oh, you're clever.
I know.
Well,
It's an affliction. It's a cross I have to bear. I'm very, very clever, you know.
yeah.
Not in mass, you're right, Kiki. Not in mass. The flowers are still looking gorgeous. The pancakes are being had. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now, in my pancakes, don't worry, Kiki, you can't be seen. I put ground almonds, flaxseed, and almond milk. And they know nothing of it.
Actual
Well,
flax
now I do.
seeds.
And buckwheat flour, so they're healthy.
Flax seeds themselves, you put.
Flax seeds crushed up,
I was gonna
buckwheat
say,
flour,
you must-
almond milk,
Oh,
and
you
ground
crushed-
almonds.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not just white flour and milk.
No, it sounds brilliant.
No sobs. Nanny Di is now a freedom fighter, a warrior.
For old and disabled people, especially in Islington, although I don't live in Islington
So
or
you're
Hackney.
illegal.
I'm a sort of illegal immigrant, but my friend and I, would you mind me saying her name? Ravinda and I, we got together and we brought the man in, and he came and met us, and he agreed with every single thing that we said.
They came to and they had a little
About-
boardroom.
About parking, no parking facilities, about not covering classes for disabled people, about not treating disabled.
Have you become, Nanny
Nanny
Di? When I first met you, you were smoking fags and doing tequila shots.
Well, yes, but then you get old, don't you, subs, and you have limb problems, and you have to see the manager.
my God.
Caught on your feet.
I've got my.
What are those faces? What are they? They're minions.
They're
She's
minions.
got minion socks.
Did you buy them for her?
Really? They're green, you idiot.
Oh, what are they?
How is that a minion?
Are they
They have
Pac-Man
two
ghosts?
eyes. I don't know what that is.
Anyway, so it was quite
Oh, that's
successful.
good, but
He
apart
went
from-
off having written everything down on a pad, and after he'd gone, I said to her, he's not going to do any of that.
No.
And she said, well, he might, he's new. So,
But now, if he goes online, he'll see that you're not even a member of that council.
well, no,
A resident of that council.
we successfully, I think I might have given Liz his address.
You've been illegally
Hang on,
using
you're
the facilities.
You're revealing on camera that
no,
you...
I'm not. That's a joke. It's a good joke, though. But no, they don't care where you come from as long as
The
you've got a
principle
doctor's
matters.
note.
And is
Yeah.
Ravinda from the council?
Yeah. No, she's my friend.
Yeah, but is she from the right...
She's from the right borough. She's from the right
So at least
borough.
half of you was there.
Half
and
of
the
us, half of us
Yeah,
was from the
gotcha.
right borough.
You
Yeah.
weren't there.
I love it.
Should you not be complaining to Hackney or whoever your council is?
We were. That's where
No,
he was from.
where do you live?
Tower Hamlets. Good point, Mark. And I'll just say this to anybody from Tower Hamlets that might be somebody in the group, because we got a whole group of old ladies there. We were all moaning. Yeah, we'd done it. And then somebody said
moaning
to
about
me,
things, that's
well, why, not that we, I mean, we love having you here and everything, but why don't you go to Tower Hamlets?
Yeah.
Because Tower Hamlets don't have any facilities for disabled and old people.
Breathe.
Isn't that shocking?
Breathe.
Sorry, I'm having an asthma attack.
So me and my mum have fought like tooth and nail with each other about whether In Fabric is a good film or not. Make up your own mind if you want to go and see it. Check out our review. It's going to be landing probably later tonight. Mum's off because she's exhausted by the mental sword play that we've just been engaged in. Haven't you? Parrying, defending, pushing. Yeah. What is wrong with you?
I don't know, Subs. I've got a backache and I feel very constricted, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go home.
Don't go home. We don't want you to go.
I know, I don't want to go either.
Do you know one of the disadvantages of holding this out with my arm, the camera?
It makes
rather
your
than-
arm ache?
No, I can smell my armpit.
Oh, don't, you idiot.
And because I was working in the garden a fair amount yesterday, I worked up some manly sweat.
Oh, you and your manly sweat.
Anyway, so Mum, what are you going to be doing? All of our subs are really curious to know what goes on in your life, to the point that, can you believe, several subs have suggested this. Can you not give Nanny Di her own little camera to film her life during the week? Would you be able to do that?
It would be very boring, Subs.
Mum.
I mean, all I do is I go to classes,
No, but-
physical classes for my body when I can. I couldn't on Friday because I didn't feel well. I go to mental classes about literature because I'm always interested in that. I come here, I go shopping, I do the washing, I do what everybody else does. He's laughing, but it's true, you have to. And that's my
But can
life,
I?
really.
But can I just say, the major detail you're forgetting there
What
is
is
that
what?
what people are drawn to is not what you do,
How you do it.
not even how you do it, but how you do it does creep into it. But the fact that you are doing it.
Because I'm so small. Is that what you mean?
No, because people just like your turn of phrase.
Oh, I see,
Your turn of phrase, your interpretation, your take on things, your responses
I
to things.
thought
The
you
fact that
meant-
you nearly get into fights every 6 seconds when you're out.
That's
You've got to be careful, Mum.
Yeah, people are always falling down behind me on escalators.
You
That's
sure you-
very odd. That's happened twice in 2 weeks.
What? Have they nearly taken you down with them?
One man went over his thing, the case he was pulling. I literally watched him go over it.
Are you like a Villanelle? But
Villanelle person,
You're a
yeah.
Villanelle, but you're 68.
And also, it only happens around me. I'm not actually responsible
Right,
for it,
yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope I'm not going to fall over in a minute.
Then this other woman was behind me running down the steps at Bank, and I suddenly heard this most dreadful crack, which could only have been her leg. Because when I look back, everybody was piling up behind
no.
her. And I have to say, and I hesitate to say this, I don't sound very full of the milk of human kindness, do I? But I ran off down the stairs because I wanted to get the train.
Oh, Mum, that's a Londoner for you.
I know, a Londoner.
Through and through.
And she was only a youngish person.
Oh.
And everybody backed up behind her.
Well, you know,
Sorry,
we
youngish
don't
person,
want
I
you to
hope you're
go.
all right.
Because when we actually ask ourselves, how does it feel when Nanny Di goes? They all feel a little bit of... a cloud comes over their day.
Oh, don't say that. That's
Yeah?
ridiculous.
A shadow over their heart. A mini eclipse of their moon.
Oh, I tell you what, Subs. Do you remember last time we were in this situation and I was going off last Sunday? Well, they
Yes,
remember.
yeah, well, yeah, because lots of people said how sad it was seeing you go.
Do you remember that I got out of a bag a thing covered in moss?
Yes.
It's not working. I'm still trying my best.
Was it because you made it wet?
I've made it wet, I've made it dry, I've made it everything, and it's not working.
How is it not working? What defines not working? What did you expect it to do?
The ferns aren't growing on it.
Well, they wouldn't grow on it.
Wouldn't
How
they?
have you planted?
I've got half off and half on because I couldn't get it all in my terrarium.
So have you put a fern on the bark?
No, I've tried not with an ordinary fern because I knew an ordinary fern wouldn't take. But like these little tiny, do you know these little tiny plant stubs called, I can't remember what they're called. They're tiny, tiny little leaves things and you push them into bits.
But it's not working.
It's not at the moment.
No.
And actually after yesterday in my flat, it would be so hot, everything will have died.
I think it may have crumbled to pieces.
Oh, anyway, I'm still trying and I'll let you know if I get a good result.
Okay, can you take a photo of it? Do you have a camera? Use the camera I bought you years ago.
I do take photos sometimes. With
Take
that.
some photos. I tell you what, here's a mission for the subs.
Oh, go on then.
For next weekend,
Yeah.
take photos of various parts of your week.
Do you know what? The subs might be quite interested in.
But
and
you
I
have to
think-
be in them. How will you do that? You won't
Oh,
be able to
no,
do
well,
it.
I won't,
No.
exactly. So that's no good, is it?
No.
That's a stupid idea.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Because the one I always think that they'd be quite interested in, because I'm interested in it
Yeah.
myself, and this is me, is that as I walk up to the tube, in my viewing thing, is the whole landscape of London.
Oh, okay. Take some of your views.
Yeah.
We'll have a little 30-second
Yeah.
section
And I
next
think,
week
my
where we
God,
have
there
Nanny
can't be many
Di's
people
views.
that live within the sight of all
Yeah.
those.
Well, no. Whenever I point at Tower Bridge and say Nanny Di lives there, people go, "Yeah, right." I was just saying to Nanny Di that a number of people have suggested that we give her a camera because they want to see her week.
I know, but she won't be able to do it.
No, but what she could do with her camera is take some shots of her views so people can see. You guys will be able. We bring you high-tech experiential content. Next week, you're going to have 10 shots that are Nanny Di's POV.
I think that's a good idea.
We're going to have 10 to 20 moments of the week where we're going to see what Nanny Di saw.
I could take a photo of my bark that's not.
Take a
happening.
photo of your butt, all the things that you think, will resonate. Take a photo of your knee. Yeah? Is that a deal?
Yes, a deal.
Shake hands.
Son?
High five.
High five. Ow. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. How many?
20.
20.
20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to put
Take
some
photos
charge
of your
when I
friends at class. Everything.
I don't think they'd like
Yeah,
that.
go on.
They've all got missing
Take
legs.
photos of the council man that's going to take you to
Oh,
prison.
he was sweet. He did
Was he?
well.
Just do it. Think of it like a Gillian Waring project.
Can you imagine saying to people, no, keep talking, I'm taking a photo for...
Well, welcome to my world. Tits malarkey. Show us your tits and your cantaloupes. So,
Message snack.
I bought you that, and I have to confess it's very distracting. In all the wrong ways.
It's distracting.
Bye, Nanny Di.
Bye. Hold on.
Bye, Nanny Di.
Look,
See you
this is my
soon.
sparkling water, subs.
Why don't you
See,
take
look.
some with you?
I'm taking some with me.
We don't
I'll
drink
take
it.
that one. Yeah. Well, it'll be here when I come, then. Won't it? I've just got to get something. Just do it here for a second.
So I know we've been saying, guys, we're going to go to my mum's flat at some point. It's a tiny flat full of a lot of stuff. Why are you taking bamboo canes?
Because, subs, I've got you'd all laugh outrageously if you could see it. I've got a lot of plants, but this one particular plant is a yucca. I'm sure we all know what yuccas are.
Yeah.
But it is a rogue yucca.
Right.
And it's in the bedroom, and it's crawling along the ceiling, the windows, and along by the
That's
side
one
of the
hell
bed.
of a yucca.
And it needs to be
hammered.
No, not
Beaten.
hammered, but
Constrained.
constrained up towards the curtain rail, and maybe a bit of hitting it actually to try and stop it.
I'm worried when we come to your flat, I'm going to see all my gardening stuff in your flat.
No.
Anyway, this is it. This is the moment. It's happening. She's going. Say goodbye. I'm going to get a shot of her walking through the gates with her bamboo cane.
I saw that on.
And we're going to develop a piece of music called Nanny Diane's theme.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah, and as you leave, we'll play it.
I did have somebody. I told you that time. One of the subs followed me through, going, "Is Nanny died? Nanny dies in the house." I know, so funny.
And I'm going to get coffees
Yeah.
from the cafe in the station.
Bye, subs. Love you. See you next time.
Don't know why you need them.
Listen to this, girls. This could affect all your nights out.
So basically, there's the tragedy of this poor woman who was stabbed yesterday. I think it was a domestic abuse story, but she was stabbed to death. She was 8 months pregnant, and they had to deliver the baby by C-section, and it's in critical care as we speak. But then 3 other people last night were stabbed and killed.
In Croydon.
2 of them in the Croydon area, and for the first time, Croydon Council is considering, or has been asked to consider, a curfew for all young adults, 18, 16 and under, which means you could not walk the streets after a certain time. It's the first time. The problem is so extreme that
Have we ever had a curfew anywhere in this
I
city?
don't know. I don't think I've
don't
ever
think I've
recalled
ever
a
heard
curfew
of
in
it.
my lifetime. No.
Wow.
But it's becoming so unruly. Well, because we're in Croydon, if Croydon enacted a curfew, you wouldn't be able to go out after 6
Yeah.
or 8.
We can go out anywhere.
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 If you were found on the street,
In
the police
Croydon.
could pull you in
In Croydon?
and arrest you.
So if
the
you went
Croy-
outside of...
Yeah, outside the borough of Croydon. But if you lived in Croydon, you wouldn't be able to go out of your house after a certain time. A curfew means you're not allowed to walk the streets, like the Hunger Games. They're considering this because it's the most urgent situation. 4 people have died this weekend.
Yeah.
I can't think of ever hearing of a curfew.
I don't think there's
But then
ever
when
been.
you think back to New York and what it used to be like, and then they did zero tolerance policy, and there was curfews and all of that.
A lot of critics of that suggest it just drove the violence to a different neighbourhood. It just drove it out of Manhattan. What do you think they could do? Do you think there's anything they could do, Maddie?
I mean, I've always said that I don't really think that there is anything you can do about it, because once that kind of stuff's
happening.
it, you just... I mean, it's the same as like the gun violence in America. You can't stop it
I
from
tell you what
happening.
has to. We have to have patience. We have to put proper change in. We have to understand this is going to take decades of repair. There was a really smart guy on the news the other day, and he was talking about all these plans to deal with gun crime and knife
No, but that's
crime.
my thing. I don't.
And the journalist was going, yeah, but how long will it take? Because this is the problem. He says this has taken generations and generations to get this bad, and it's going to take long-term, better social care. I mean, why are kids doing this? You know, it's like you have to go back to where are they
I
growing
don't
up?
think it will
What's
ever
their
get better
situation?
though, because social media desensitizes everybody. So like it doesn't faze anybody. Like
Why
killing
does social
somebody
media...
wouldn't faze anybody.
Explain to me the direct correlation between social media and an increase in stabbings.
Well, because social media, you can find such violent videos of people doing horrible stuff to other people.
Oh.
So then at that point, it's kind of it doesn't faze you to see a dead body, I think.
See, that's the side of social
And I
media
think
I
all
haven't seen because I don't go looking for it.
Teenagers always have built up anger in them, so then they'll see something like that and they're like, oh, maybe that's a way of getting rid of my anger.
No, isn't
Yeah,
anyone
yeah,
moronic
yeah.
enough to do that? What?
I mean,
all
some people that kill people is purely because of anger, or like
yeah.
anger at something else going on in their life,
Yeah.
and they're taking it out on somebody else. But then also, because this generation's so desensitized, it's almost like life doesn't really mean anything.
Well, that's clearly coming through because it's just happening all the bloody time.
Is that something, do teenagers like hang out and look at it? Do you sort of look at really horrible videos?
I mean, guys do more. I think girls don't.
Where do they see them? Because Instagram filters all that shit out.
It doesn't really. It would just say it's sensitive content and then you can watch it.
Really?
Yeah. If it's been up for short, like, it depends on how long it's been up for, the videos and stuff.
Do you feel desensitised to stuff? A bit.
I don't feel decent. I mean, like, I'll always be shocked, like, when somebody dies or something, but, like, I've seen a lot of, like, actual dead people on social media. So, like, it's that kind of thing. Like, I think, but if you didn't have social media, you didn't have that access, then you'd see
Well, it's like when you were shown
like,
a beheading at school. Somebody showed it to her on the phone at school.
oh, that was, yeah.
Yeah, but that was horrific.
I didn't see
You're at
that.
school and
Yeah,
somebody
but I mean, bear in mind, a soldier that witnesses that in the theatre of war goes through post-traumatic stress treatment for months and years afterwards. Why is it any different seeing it on someone's iPad
I know.
to witnessing it happening in front of you?
It shouldn't be seen by anyone, let alone children.
So you don't think curfews is the way forward?
No, I really don't.
Not only curfews, you've got to put in place help.
No, but I think curfews is just going to make it worse. Because it will just happen at times when...
School's out time and all that sort of stuff.
And then it's also... I just don't think that's going to work at all. Also, that will make the people doing these things really angry.
It will provoke, it will sort of, you know...
Just
when
like stop and search.
Yeah.
That annoys teenage, like...
Well, yeah, I
people
mean,
get
that's
so
it's
angry
like a
about
powder
that.
keg, isn't it, waiting to blow off.
So the curfew's not going to work. Also, every teenager's going to get annoyed that they can't go out at a certain time.
Yeah.
That's not a way of winning our
Yeah.
affection.
Yes, the curfew isn't the solution. This week is the week that Spider-Man Far From Home comes out.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is on Thursday. This is a major... That's why Spider-Man's being released on the Tuesday. We were trying to work it out. Why are they releasing it on the 2nd? It's such an unusual day. It's usually a Thursday. It's because of Stranger Things. But guess what? Tom Holland's in the news today saying that he thinks Spider-Man should be the first gay superhero for Pride. What do we think?
What?
Why is he so...
Because it's gay.
It's a bit random.
Geek
No,
kids,
okay,
if you're
so
gay,
I get-
to have
I
a
get-
superhero that's
No,
gay,
no,
that would be a
definitely,
major thing.
Definitely. But I think that you should start with a whole new
Yeah.
suit.
Oh, do you?
I mean, there's
Like
never
Deadpool's
never
bi.
been any hint of...
Deadpool's bisexual, that's a
yeah,
good point,
there's-
Kiki.
There's never been any hint of Spider-Man being gay.
Right, I see. So it would be, it's
Like,
too
I
much of an
remember-
affectation just
Yeah,
to make
like
him
when there
gay.
was that weird rumour that Woody was going to be openly bisexual. And
Yeah, where did that come from?
Yeah, everybody got really annoyed because they were like, I get that you're trying to please the new audiences and
Yeah.
everything, but like making a character that's never been openly like that suddenly
Yeah.
bisexual or gay feels like you're taking the...
I think
It's
DC
so
are trying to make Catwoman bisexual, aren't they? I know the actress is a lesbian. What do you think about them making a purposefully gay superhero? Would it not be important for gay people to have a...
Yeah, no, I'm saying it would, but it's
Yeah,
just
but
like
I
when
agree
Spider-Man's
with
never been
Maddie.
openly gay.
Right.
I personally feel like they're just doing that for the
Right.
sake of getting our...
Yeah. So if it was in the origin story of someone, they should...
I mean, sure, but Spider-Man was always seen to like maybe have an interest in guys. I mean, actually, you probably...
Well, Batman always was, wasn't he? Always had Robin.
That's true.
No, that's more like a father-son relationship. Don't make that weird.
Batman and Robin are gay.
It wasn't a father-son relationship.
Batman and Robin, like Batman
It was a bit of a
like
subservient
father
one
figure
there.
to Robin. It's nothing.
He's like a bigger brother. I'd say
Yeah.
Batman is much more... But it's an interesting parallel. See, once you
Who knows?
engage...
But then you could just say, no, it was always a relationship. If you're going to go for making one of them gay, I think it should be Batman.
Do you?
Or
Mum doesn't
Robin.
know enough about super. And we
Batman.
have Deadpool that's bisexual.
Deadpool's bisexual.
Openly
make him
bisexual.
Very openly bisexual.
Yeah, well, that's good. We've got Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
I thought with Pride coming up, it felt a bit like Tom
I
Holland
don't
was
think
just
you can suddenly make him gay. It's Pride's on Saturday.
So hey subs, this is a really nice activity. It's a Sunday afternoon, and when you think that a Sunday or a weekend is about to come to an end, what do we decide to do? We're going to go into town, we're going to go to the South Bank, we're going to have a Wagamama's, because we don't care, because we ain't square. Today is my rest day, so I've only had one meal, so I might allow myself a normal, because I've only had one meal today. Nadia looks like an angelic vision from God.
Kay says, why have you come out on your 90s?
I think you look like an angel.
Oh, thanks, darling. Well, we've decided, well, the garden needs doing and the house needs tidying, but we thought, fuck it, let's just go out.
No,
for
we thought the
Wagamama's.
kids needed a little bit of TLC from their mum and dad.
Yeah.
So we're taking them out Then we're going to go to the South Bank because we all love it there. It's like a spiritual home. We made it.
Very noisy in here. We've just all had our meal and we all want it again because we're still starving.
I know, chicken katsu.
So
But I've
annoying.
missed a whole meal so I could have this meal.
So annoyed. And now I'll have to have a cappuccino to fill up.
What are we
I had
going to
a
do?
glass of wine, so I can't have it.
Are we going to go for a walk by the Thames?
That'd be nice.
You like being near water, don't you? Any
I
kind
love
of
it.
water.
That's why I hate that we've moved Loose Women from here to Westfield. I miss it so much because I used to have a walk every day before
I love
work.
Westfield.
No, but I miss the river.
I know, the river
So
beckons.
busy out here. We'll do some shots outside. You cannot believe
Very
how
busy.
busy London is.
Stupidly busy.
Oh my
It's quite
God.
nice. When
Feels
you're
like
here-
the whole world lives in London.
But when you're here and it's not a work day, it's quite nice to sort of settle into it, just let it wash over you, don't you?
Can we go and see if the horses are there? The fun pair horses. I'm gonna
The
go on a fun pair
carousel?
horse. Yeah.
You want to go on a
I
carousel?
want to go in the carousel.
You want a horse that flies?
I want a twin brother and a pony in a paddock.
This is just a quiet afternoon on the South Bank.
Look at those trees. Let's find out what's on them.
What do you mean?
T-shirts on.
Oh, look, don't you love it when the girls are together like that? Hey, explain to the
So
subs.
blessed.
What does that make you feel?
Just the happiest ever. But they do get on very well. Very lucky. Very blessed.
I wish the other two would be here with them sometime.
Yeah, well, they're busy having fun.
Busy adult. What's going on? Why are we over here?
We've been sent over here because look over there, skateboarding, and the girls have said we are too embarrassing to be anywhere near it. In
I
fact,
filmed a little
Mark
bit and
was
she's-
joking and he said to Kiki, I'm just going to take your mum over there and then get a really good shot of her in front of the graffiti. And I said, yeah, we're going to get a couple of the skater boys to lift me up in there. And Kiki went, fully seriously, I will throw myself into the river if you do that.
I shot 2 shots of them skateboarding and she went nuts.
Tell him to stop.
Don't do it.
Well, we've got to really, because she's really enjoying just staring.
Yeah.
It's mindfulness, isn't it?
Let's
But it's
be-
funny, it's more and more these days. There's nothing that we can do with them.
Nothing.
Do you find the same, Sub? Everything is just go away, get away, you're embarrassing, just shut up. Hello, it's been a lovely weekend. I've just been on our Instagram feed because I put something up there asking
We look like
if
we've
people
got liver failure.
had
Go
Sunday
yellow.
itis, and everyone's had like this great weekend and doesn't want it to be Monday
It's
tomorrow.
been a cracking weekend of heat, more heat. And I've worn Love Island glasses.
Yeah, it's been a really good weekend. Didn't get to see my mum and dad though, which wasn't good. Maybe I'll see them tomorrow.
What is that? Is that you?
But anyway.
Is that you, Naz?
Good night.
Can't see anything.
They're good sunglasses, that's
It's really
why.
dark in here.
Put a light on.